Currently, I'm 24 years old and I'm no expert, but today I want to share 7 of the most important money lessons that I've learned in the past couple of years. And these are in no specific order, so let's begin. Lesson 1, preparation. One thing that I realized early on at the age of 18 is that someday I'll be earning a lot of money. And the same is true for you. Whether you're currently broke or even working a minimum wage job, eventually there will come a day where you're going to be earning more money. And when that time comes, you need to be prepared. Like, you want to make sure you're prepared for that moment. And the easiest way to prepare yourself is by becoming financially literate. From budgeting to investing, you need to learn not only how to manage your money, but also learn the importance of investing your money. And now once you cover the fundamentals of money, then focus on developing a healthy relationship with your money. When I first became financially literate, I knew everything about money. And I mean like everything from high yield savings to credit cards, well, the best credit cards. Legit, I knew everything all about personal finance. Despite being knowledgeable, I still had unhealthy money habits. For example, despite knowing the importance of investing, a part of me was low-key scared of investing since at a young age, I was taught that investing can cause you to lose your money and instead you should just save all your money. And for some of you out there, I know you love retail therapy because you use it as a way to mask or deal with your emotional problems by spending your money on things you don't need. And both of those examples is a quick view or glimpse on how you can be emotionally unintelligent with your money. So for lesson 1, focus on becoming mentally and emotionally disciplined with your money. A great place to start for those trying to understand money is by going to Reddit, as you can learn stories from everyday people when it comes to money. Lesson 2, simplicity is key. All right, if I could go back in time, I would tell my younger self to be more patient. When it comes to building wealth, patience is key. Like, it's legit your best friend. You see, the thing about money is that becoming wealthy is simple, but it's not easy. It is crucial that you understand that difference. Simple and easy are not the same thing. They're two different things. I want you to take a look at these steps when it comes to financial freedom and see if you can repeat them in the next 5 years. Spend less than you make, avoid bad debt, invest in high quality assets, invest based on time and not behavior, and have a plan for your taxes. If you can follow those 6 steps for the next 5 years, then low-key, you're all set. Take a look at that list again. Those things are all simple. They're self-explanatory and they're simple to do, but they're not easy. You see, for most of us, it's hard not to overspend on credit card, and it's hard not to go into bad debt when unexpected things come up. So the easiest way to get good with money is by keeping everything simple. Focus on the fundamentals and execute them consistently. Remember, personal finance is literally 20% strategy and then 80% emotions and execution. And now if you follow those simple steps and repeat them consistently across a couple of years, then you will easily become wealthy in no matter of time. Lesson 3, treat money like a game. Whether you like or dislike money, it doesn't matter in America because our society lives on capitalism, which means you need to be worried about money. So to live an enjoyable life in America, you have no other option but to get good with your money. And for those that hate money, and I mean like those that feel uncomfortable talking about money or dealing with their own finances is too difficult, I want you to turn money into a game. When it comes to building wealth and achieving financial freedom, there are 9 levels. First, figure out which level you're on and then find a way to get to that next level. Do not think about anything else except for getting to the next level. I was on level 6, but now I'm back on level 5. And what I personally enjoy about turning money into a game is that for the next couple of months, I'm solely focused on building up my emergency fund. Nothing else but saving my money. And once I complete that goal, then I have the privilege to get to the next level, which means I can start investing my money. And by turning this into a game, not only do I look forward to every paycheck, but I also try to find ways to increase my income. If you look at levels 1 to 6, those can easily be completed if you earn a lot of money. So since starting this game, I've been trying to create more money through my content creation for the sole purpose of trying to reach level 9 at a faster pace. And again, the whole point of turning money into a game is to help motivate you to reach financial freedom without it feeling like a huge burden, because instead you're focused on one level at a time. And if this game interests you, I have a whole video dedicated to breaking down the 9 levels of financial freedom. Lesson 4, plan for 10 years from now. There's this quote from FM Alexander that goes, "People do not decide their futures, they decide their habits, and their habits decide their future." When it comes to your finances, the financial decisions you make today in 2024 will determine the quality of your life in 2034. That's right. The things you do today will have a huge impact on your life from 10 years from now. And it's important to have this mindset because results don't happen overnight, so you shouldn't expect your wealth or your fortune to increase overnight as well. So when you're young, always remember that money is a long-term game. And the easiest way to get ahead of most people when it comes to money is by showing up every day. Showing up every day to save, every day to invest, and every day to find ways to earn more money. Even if it's a couple dollars, that's fine, because eventually they will turn into hundreds, and those hundreds will turn into thousands, and then you might hit the millions, who knows. For the past 5 years, I've been consistently contributing to my Roth IRA, and so far I made close to 40% in gains. Mind you, I started this journey when I was 18 years old, and looking back at my journey of picking up extra shifts, saving college refund checks, and putting money towards my Roth IRA, I'm happy as hell I made that decision, because now I can see it was worth it. Again, as I said in the beginning, wealth doesn't happen overnight, but instead it happens by investing little by little on a consistent basis. Lesson 5, less planning, more action. Now I know I just told y'all to plan for 10 years from now, but make that plan quickly and then get straight to work. A lot of you and even myself struggle with being stuck in the planning stage. At times you get stuck on little details and you want to update the plan every couple of weeks or make tweaks and changes to it. For example, let's say you see a new stock that's performing well, such as Nvidia. You might want to skip building your emergency fund like you planned and instead using that money for your investments. Don't do that. Instead, make that 10-year plan, stick to it, execute it, and for those that are very indecisive, then maybe the best plan is no plan. Again, a lot of us struggle from analysis paralysis, and we all need to focus on decreasing the time between idea and execution. And the easiest way to do that is just by taking action and figuring out the rest later. And I know this is not an efficient method because it's kind of a brute by force method or way of doing things, but at least you get things done. For example, if you're stuck or confused about what to invest in, just try something. Legit, open up that brokerage account, buy an index fund, buy GameStop, buy individual stocks, or even buy some crypto. Because the entire point here is for you to just do something and try. And if you make a mistake, you'll learn from that. Because instead of trying to plan this all out and time everything, you'll soon realize you end up taking no action, which means you made no progress. So for some of you out there, the easiest method or plan really is to just start and do something. When it comes to leveling up your finances, do not get stuck in that planning phase. Make a plan, action on that plan, learn from your decisions, and then adjust along the way. Lesson 6, spend your money recklessly early. I know this one will also sound crazy, but hear me out. I recently came across this tweet and it put things into perspective for me. Sometimes the easiest way to avoid hitting rock bottom is by actually hitting rock bottom, because it'll be an experience you never want to experience again. And when you have that experience, you do everything in your power in your life to never go back to that feeling. So far in this entire video, I have been giving you the keys or the lessons on becoming financially responsible. But that's not enough, because most of you out there watching this low-key already know how important it is to save and how important it is to invest your money. So why aren't you doing those things? The issue here is that you're letting your vices and your wants influence your decisions in the short term. I remember when I was growing up, I was never able to get the latest sneakers or clothes because I didn't have a lot of money and shit was a lot. But once I got into college, I spent multiple refund checks on Grail, StockX, or just, shopping out in general. And in those moments, I felt fly and fresh, but soon I realized that none of those material things were worth it, because I was trying to impress people, but most people on campus didn't care about my new kicks or clothes. And looking back at that time, I really would have been happier spending that money on investments or even a nice trip. Basically spending it on things that I value. And now I value and cherish my money due to those early mistakes of spending recklessly. And I probably wouldn't have learned those lessons unless I spent my money. Yes, people can tell you about their lessons or their mistakes they made, but you won't really know it, or it really won't hit you until you experience it yourself. And more importantly, in college, $1,000 meant the world to me. So in my eyes, it was a valuable lesson learned for a small price. And sure, again, you hear people all the time not to make dumb purchases, but I'm a big believer that you need to make mistakes and you need to experience it for yourself so you can actually learn from it instead of just hearing it from someone else. And now when I receive a big lump sum of money, for example, if it's like a bonus from my job, I know how to properly spend that money and make sure it goes towards things that I value and not simply just things to impress people or things that don't align with my financial goals. Lesson 7, focus on earning more money. The number one hack to personal finance for everyone is just to make more money. That's it. You need to earn more money. When you have enough money, budgeting becomes fun, saving becomes fun, investing becomes fun, and spending money really becomes fun. Again, I know money cannot buy happiness, but money can definitely solve a lot of issues for most people. So to become wealthy and get good with money, you need to be earning a lot of money. Let's just take a second and think about it. Think about the basics. If you want to save $100,000 or invest $100,000, you first need to find a way to attain $100,000. You need to get that money first. And not even just 100,000, you probably need to get more of it because again, you're going to spend some of it, taxes, all that. So before you can save so much and invest so much, you need to figure out a way, how am I going to earn X amount of dollars? To those that are in their teens or in their early 20s, you need to find ways to make money outside of your job because the average salary in the US right now is around $60,000, and that is not enough for most people to live a comfortable life. Again, don't rely on raises, promotions, or even stimulus checks to save you. Start a side hustle and start to earn some extra money on the side or find ways to increase your income. For me personally, I like to make content on social media because that has been a great side hustle as I've been able to build my personal brand and improve my editing skills while also earning some extra money on the side. And if you're interested in some side hustles, hit the link somewhere above and check out a video I did on the top 3 side hustles in 2024. And with that being said, please be sure to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week.